I've been using Epidemic Sound for over 4 years, and in this video, I'll be giving you my review of the software, showing you how I use it, as well as the downsides, so you can know if it's right for you. 2 things you should know before we begin. Number 1, this is sponsored by Epidemic Sound. And number 2, I've been using them way before they were a sponsor on this channel. These are my own thoughts. It's my own opinion. If you do decide to soundtrack your content, I do get paid if you use my link. Plus, you can also see some of my favorite songs and take a listen so you can kind of explore before trying. So with that being put out of the way, let's get into this review. And a great place to start is how exactly it works. So here I am in Epidemic Sound, and once you create an account, you basically set up all of your accounts across all your social media. So YouTube, TikTok, your podcast, your website, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, etc. So you just add all your links in here, and then you're done. Like, that's literally it. So once this is set up, it knows that this channel, my channel, this was my old name of my YouTube channel, and it's changed since then, but it's still linked. And my TikTok, they know that this person has the rights to use our music. They're paying for a subscription. Therefore, we're not going to claim any of their videos with our music. And once that's done, you can literally head over to Music or Discover, and you can easily start finding music in any of the different genres they have, the different moods you're trying to go for in your video, or even potentially the theme of music. Maybe you are making a vlog or a holiday video, cooking, tutorials. They've got all these playlists here too that make it really easy to find the right music for your video. Once you click on the genre, you can easily filter down what you're looking for by clicking on moods. So maybe I'm going for something happy, so I can select that filter. I can go to the genre and switch it from, instead of just being hip-hop, lo-fi, alternative, etc. I can change the duration of how long I need the song to be, the beats per minute, or even if I want vocals or just instrumentals. So using this can really help you find which song you're looking for and then get all the results and easily browse through the music. Which brings us to the quality and selection of music. Now, I've used a lot of different music subscription sites. I've used free music and different things like that. And what I've always found is 2 things. One, it's either this weird corporate music that you would see in one of those like promotional videos to work with them. Or number 2, it's just poorly put together music by someone who doesn't know how to make songs that actually sound good. And so it's like, this would never work in my video. And then I'm just going through the whole library and I'm not finding anything I want. When I got into Epidemic Sound, it was completely different. All their music is like top tier, high quality. It actually sounds good and fits with my video that I'm trying to make. And they really have a broad selection too. So if you go to, for example, genres here and click view all, you can view all the genres they have for everything. So some interesting ones. You've got decades, so you can get music that sounds like it's from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, etc. But even look at this. Hip hop has alternative, boom bap, bounce, Detroit trap, drift funk, drill, East Coast hip-hop, grime, instrumental hip-hop, lo-fi hip-hop, old school hip-hop. Like, you have so many different categories of hip-hop, so you can really get the exact style that you're going for. Or, for example, in the film category, which is kind of useful if you are doing more storytelling elements in your videos, like action, adventure, beautiful, build, chase, crime scene, drama, filmy, horror, mystery, nostalgia. Like, you have all these different areas where they've got these like composed songs that you can use. So they have a lot of variety there, but also the songs in there are really good. For example, on the cinematic film score side of things, this signal to noise song sounds like it could be like in a Superman movie. Take a listen. Ooh, and maybe, and this is also what's kind of cool, is you have the selection of music, but you can also select the stems. Select the stems of the music. So maybe I really like the drums in this song. I can actually go over to the download button here. I can download all stems. I'm going to click download here. And then inside the file, I have the bass, the drums, the instruments, or just the melody. So if I wanted to, I could just have the drums. And let me open this here. It's literally just the drums. That could be an entire track in and of itself for what I'm trying to create. Or we could just play the instruments from the track and listen to this. And that just takes every single track that's already included in Epidemic Sound, which is like over 40,000 tracks, and now you're able to take those tracks to another level and make more tracks and really customize the sound to where it really fits your video. And maybe you don't take music that extreme, but just having that flexibility where it's like, I really don't like the drums in this song, they're a little too intense. You could just knock that off of the music and then just have the main instruments and melody going. Like, you can just totally do that. And all of that is just really nice to have with this software. Now let's get into how I personally use the software. And for my content, I'm doing a lot of tutorials. I'm doing a lot of talking head type videos. So a lot of my stuff, I just want a background beat or background music going on for when I'm doing my videos. And the way I use Epidemic Sound now, mostly, is I've already gone through a lot of the songs. And what's really nice is if you find a song you like, so for example, we're in pop here, like if I really like this song here, I can like it, or I can add it to a playlist so I can easily find it later. And so what I have built is in my saved section, I've got my YouTube background music playlist where I can access all the songs that sound really great as background music. So when I am doing a talking head video, I just go in here, pick through a few songs, drop them in a timeline, I'm done. And I don't have to spend so much time looking for music. I've already gone through and spent some time finding it. Or I've got my sound effects. So the different whoosh sound effects, or if I want something to pop onto screen, like I have access to that. Or course music, things that just sound good when I'm teaching a very long course. Or my cinematic playlist, if I'm trying to make something cinematic, whether that's a gear review, or I'm trying to tell a really interesting story and want there to be dramatic music, I've got access to that. Documentary stuff, super chat stuff. Like, I have all this super well organized to where music's really easy for me. I can just hop in, pick a song, throw it into my timeline, and I'm done. And that's just what I kind of want. I know that music is really good for keeping people engaged and watching your videos, but at the same time, I don't want to spend hours just hunting down a song. So by utilizing playlists, I've got everything I need right there. I can just grab, drop, and continue on editing my video. And that leads us into the downsides of this software. And I only have one main one, is that it does take time to find music. Like, you are going to spend time where you're going to have to go through different songs and find the things you like and add them into a playlist, and go through and add all the sound effects that you want and throw them into a playlist. Like, it does take quite a bit of time to find a whole bunch of music that you like and organize it. But something interesting that Epidemic Sound has done that kind of helps with that is if you go to their Discover page and scroll down, you're going to find featured playlists and themes. And one of my favorite ones in here is the Creator Picks playlist, because in here, you can find music that other creators use. Like, for example, Think Media here. We've got all the songs that Think Media would use from Epidemic Sound in their videos. You've got me in here. So if you want to use a lot of the same tutorial tracks I use, like, I've got all my tutorial tracks in here. Not all of them, but the majority of the main ones that I use, you can easily access. So going through here, you can really speed up your process of picking the right songs that'll work for you, and depending on what type of content you make. Like, they've got a variety of people from like filmmakers, workout creators, talking head videos. And then also worth noting is outside of all these different playlists that you can use, whenever you go into a song, there will be this Find Similar button. So if you click on a song and you like how it sounds, you can click Find Similar and be able to find tracks that sound similar. So you could make it, the entire track, just something that sounds like this entire track I want to find similar. Or if there's a certain part of the track that you like how it sounds, you can move these bars and it'll let you know other tracks that sound similar at different parts just like this part. So they really have a lot of different ways to kind of simplify that process for you so you're not spending so much time digging around for music. But other than that, it basically does what it needs to do, and that's why I've stuck with Epidemic Sound for 4 years. It's music I can use anywhere online, and I've never had trouble using it anywhere online so long as I connect my account. And then it has really easy ways to organize the music that I'm interested in, and also easy ways to find music that I might be interested in. So my final conclusion is yes, Epidemic Sound is still worth it. You should definitely go and try it out for yourself to see if it's right for you. And I highly recommend doing it. My link will be in the description. If you do click that, I do get paid as a result of you using my link. So I would appreciate that. But I really hope this video has helped you in making a decision on whether you're going to go with Epidemic Sound or not. If you want to see some other instances of me using the music, check out this video right here. I use some awesome sound effects and music from Epidemic Sound. That could be cool to check if you're kind of curious, like a real world scenario of using all of it together.